Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, and I list them online on eBay and Poshmark and sell them for a profit. I have 8 items that sold over the weekend. Today is, I did it again, I think it's May 6th, Monday, May 6th. So these are the items that sold in the last about 48 hours on Saturday and Sunday. 8 items for a gross sales amount of $200, it says $24. It's more than that. I think it's $224.67. And stick around to the end and I'll tell you what my total profit was for the weekend. When I say my profit, it is what the item sold for minus what I pay in shipping and what I pay in fees and what I pay in cost of goods. So the first item is this little, it's an overall denim skirt, and the brand is Can. I like to look up sell-through rate and average sale price, and when I do that, I look on Terapeak, which is, if you have an eBay store, it is in your seller hub. Across the top, it says research, and then you can look up Terapeak product research in the drop-down menu and search whatever you want in that little search bar. I have heard that it is now on the mobile app. I can't find it even under the selling tab, which was where I was told to look. I don't know that it's out for everyone yet. So the Can overall skirt has an average sale price of $17.47 and an 18% sell-through rate, which is pretty low. And mine sold for $19.93 plus shipping. They paid a total of $28.53, and it sold in 6 months. I paid 60 cents for this little skirt at my favorite thrift store where my cost of goods is really low, so my profit ends up being $18.27. I do use calculated shipping, and so I can tell you about that. Calculated shipping has been up for debate over the last couple weeks in the reselling online world, it seems. I do not think that is probably the best thing to use. It has worked pretty well for me, especially as I was learning. I just haven't been able, I haven't taken the time to switch over yet to flat rate shipping. Anyway, sometimes I make money on the calculated shipping because of that. Anyway, I was going to say something else. When I do sell-through rate, it is the amount of sold items divided by the amount sold and listed. So very simple math. If there are 4 sold and 6 listed, it's going to be 4 divided by 10, which would be a 40% sell-through rate. Okay, I have like a lot of black and navy blue today, so there might be a lot of me doing this. Hopefully not too excessively much. This is an Under Armour sweatshirt. I'll show you the label here. I should have done that before I started picking at it. It's Under Armour Tactical. It does have a embroidery on it. I don't know what USIC is. US something, United States something. But Under Armour tactical sweatshirts have an average sale price of $14.50 and a 36% sell-through rate. Mine sold for $14 plus shipping on eBay. Yeah, they paid $27.60 in shipping. That's too much. I gotta figure out this flat rate shipping thing. And fast. I paid 40 cents again at my favorite thrift store, and it took 8 months to sell. Makes sense. And my profit is $16.30. Because somebody commented on one of my videos last week where I was like, I don't know why this took so long to sell. She's like, it's like a 20% sell-through rate. Why didn't it take that long to sell? That makes sense. Yes. I think sometimes I think think more highly of myself than I ought, you know. I have a good eye. I know these things will sell. Kind of have that attitude. Okay, while I'm shoving this in here, I will tell you that I package everything in tissue paper, and I use a little thank you sticker, and then Ground Advantage items, which is most everything lately on eBay, go in a poly mailer. I have these poly bags that I bought on eBay, and even eBay branded. If you have a store, you get a shipping supply coupon that you can use quarterly. So if you have a store, make sure you do that. Trying to remember what it's under. I think it's under store and then subscriber discounts. So here's something else that's black that I will have to pick at. This is just a plain black t-shirt. It is very heavyweight and nice feeling. It's the brand Chico's, which is something that I buy probably more often than I ought. Oh, this actually looks pretty good. Good. Chico's t-shirts just in general, I mean, that's a very basic way of searching, a very broad search. Has an average sale price of $11.83 and a 23% sell-through rate. I try really hard to hit 25% when I am shopping. I don't always do that. Very rarely do I do that. Now, I see some YouTubers that are like, I only buy things that have 100% sell-through rate. And then translated to the way I do sell-through rate would mean 50%. I would love to find things that only have a 50% sell-through rate. But I would have to shop literally every day. And even then, I'm not even sure that I would find that much. I live in a smallish town. Our highest brand store here is a Kohl's. And I just don't come across those things every day. I'm part-time stay-at-home mom. I'm a part-time seller. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. I can't thrift every day. I thrift about once a week, and that works pretty well for me. I forgot to tell you all about this. I sold this for $10 plus shipping on eBay, so they paid $16.80. That feels more reasonable, doesn't it? This I bought at a Salvation Army rummage sale. So we don't have a Salvation Army store in our town. So the church does a rummage every quarter, I think, and they do a bag sale. So my cost of goods that time was 67 cents. It took a month to sell. When I know at like that rummage sale or my favorite thrift store, I will buy things that will sell for a lower price just because my cost of goods is so low. $8.43 is my profit on that. This is a fun little shirt, and this is a brand I haven't sold in a long time, and I've stopped buying to resell, but isn't that a fun, cute little boho lacy? It's very perfect for spring and summer. Anyway, it's Lucky brand. I just haven't, when I first started reselling, I was selling it pretty quickly for right around $15. So if I could find it for, $1 or less, I was going for it. But it just has not been selling, and so I've stopped buying it. I just did Lucky brand tops, and in general, those have an average sale price of $12.20 and an 18% sell-through rate. This did sell for $20 on Poshmark. Now, that was my full asking price on Poshmark. On eBay, I had it listed a lot less just because of that sell-through rate, but I don't list anything for under $20 on Poshmark. So if it's something that I think, maybe there's a little bit of a long shot, I'll go for it. I do have a I mean, it's a bot really, right? That shares my closet and does, sends offers and things on Poshmark, and it sends out 20% off. So, offers. Oh my word. I'm so sorry. I'm like, but that was just a full price sale. It didn't even account for the 20%. So I assume on Poshmark, then it's going to at least sell for 20% off. And once you hit under $14 or under $15, the fee rate is a flat rate of $2.95. So that increases the percentage of the fee. That makes sense. So if you sell something for $10 on Poshmark, you're still paying almost $3 in fees, and that's almost 30% of the fees. So I try not to sell anything for much under $15. I do sell under $14 a lot, just because my $20 offer, my $20 items, when I go through and make a 30% off offer, they hit $14. Anyway, point being, I don't know what I was saying. $20 is what I sold for on Poshmark. It took 15 months to sell. So, you know, there's that. I did, I bought that for $3 at a consignment sale that is kind of local in my town a couple of times a year, and my profit is $13. Someday I am going to learn to talk and package well at the same time, but today is not that day. All right, this is a Harley Davidson tank top, as you can see. It does say Cancun, Mexico on the back. I do know that, I don't know much about Harley stuff, but I do know that sometimes the place can increase value. So someone bought this about a week ago and then canceled the order. And I think it was because of their address, and then it got caught up like when I was relisting things, and I relisted it. And yesterday she was like, for some reason I can't rebuy this. I was like, oh, it's because it's under a different link. So I sent her the link and she bought it, which is lovely. Had it listed for $13.96, and she paid that plus shipping. So $17.82. And Harley Davidson tank tops have an average sale price of $15.46. Those are women's tank tops. 25% sell-through rate. That's okay. This took about 3 months to sell. I did buy it at a garage sale in the fall, but I kind of hung on to it. Like it got stuck in the bottom of a pile. And because it was a tank top, I wasn't worried about listing it in the fall and winter. But I did get it listed around February, I think. I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale. I actually bought 3 of them, and this is the second one that's sold. And my profit's $10.35. Not bad. And more things that I'll need to... All right, these are a pair of pants. They are long, quite long. They are tall, actually. These are new with tags. They are J. Crew 365, and then it says Edie. So I think it's funny because they say 4T, which to me means for toddler, but here it means for tall. So the Edie pants have an average sale price of $21.34 and a 25% sell-through rate. I think I had them listed right at $20, hoping they would sell quickly. And because there did seem to be a lot of them, and I don't know about the tall. I think sometimes that helps and sometimes it's a hindrance, you know? And I think sometimes it's hard to know. Something is knocking. I'm not sure what. Anyway, sometimes I don't know when it helps and when it's a hindrance, if that makes sense. All right. Got just some, I don't know, something going on here. So these sold for $15.97 plus shipping, the total of $24.97. I had them listed for about $20, I think, and then or sent off a 20% offer. And I got these from a friend who I am just splitting profit with. So our profit is $15.17, so we'll both get $7.58. I'm just gonna say something about that. $2, or sorry, it took 2 months to sell. I think it's good to tell people what you do. I have a couple friends who will just give me their stuff instead of taking it to the Goodwill. And I've made some money that way, which is nice. Some friends will just give me things, but this friend she had quite a few nicer items, so she wanted to split profit with me. I'm fine with that. I prefer it be a little higher than that, but we'll get there. These are another pair of pants. These are performance type pants from Under Armour again. And I just looked up Under Armour golf pants, which is, I don't know, kind of funny. Maybe I should have looked up performance pants, but I looked up golf pants. They have an average sale price of $17.91 and a 35% sell-through rate. I had a stint where I sold a bunch of these and then I bought a bunch more and then they didn't sell. I feel like that's happened in quite a few categories and that's kind of frustrating, but this sold for $16.50 plus shipping, so $24.95. I spent $2 on them at the bins, which is the Goodwill outlet where you pay by the pound. So I just averaged my costs. It's about $2 an item. And it took about a year to sell. So there you go. My profit ends up being $13.67. I think that's right anyway. So I did have one pretty good item that sold. And it's gorgeous. It's this coat. It is a vintage wool coat. Is it fleece lined? Yeah, it's fleece lined. The brand, I'm trying to find you all the fun things to look at. So the brand is Betty Rose. And then it has this fun label in it, which means it's union made, which is really cool. I think. I find things that are union made to be really neat. So it's a swing coat, which means it kind of has like an A shape. And I don't know, it's cool. It has like a longer sleeve here. Kind of feels funky, I'll be honest with you. Anyway, the Betty Rose coat had an average sale price of $33.32 and a 5% sell-through rate, which was not great. And then I looked up vintage union made swing coat wool and there was no information on that. So I listed this for $100 because I thought it was really special and different, and I've had it listed for about 6 months. And I sent off 20% off offers and someone accepted that, so they paid $80 on Poshmark for it. I paid $5 for it at my favorite thrift store. So my profit ends up being $59 after fees. I don't have shipping on Poshmark. So Poshmark takes care of that for you, and then my cost of goods. So I think that's really great. I'm going to package this up because it does need, you see me picking already, I need to lint roll this whole thing. I am going to put it in a number 7 box and get that shipped out, get all my stuff out to my mail carrier on my porch. And that's it. So I made $146.44 over the weekend, which I think is fantastic. This coat helped a ton. I had a really good day on Saturday. Like most of this sold on Saturday. And then yesterday it was just like nothing. I think 2 things. So it's a little frustrating, but that's it. I did have another sweater that sold on Poshmark that I can't find right now. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I I have a teenager that takes photos for me, and I think she still has it. So she just lives like 3 blocks from me, so I can go grab it. Plus it's on Poshmark, so I won't get dinged for that shipping. I don't know what I'm taking pictures today. After my kiddos' schoolwork is done in the morning, I will take the afternoon and I will take a lot of pictures because I have none in drafts right now, which is not good. So I need to get a lot of pictures taken and get some things uploaded. So I would love to know, what are you doing for your business today? Are you sourcing? Are you listing? Are you taking pictures? Working on your inventory? Let me know. If you're not a reseller, what are you up to? What's your day look like? Or what did your day look like? I guess I record these in the morning, but I upload them at night. So anyway, that's all for me. I never know how to end these well. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you soon.